Estonia. Built in 1980 for the Viking Line, her first name was the Viking Sally, and she was placed on the route between Turku and Stockholm, and at the time was the largest ship on the route. In May of 1982, she ran aground in the Åland archipelago in Finland. I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. And in April 1983, she suffered some propeller problems, and then later that year was set up with a ducktail. Whatever that is. In 1986, a passenger was murdered on board. And then in 1987, another one was murdered on board. And then later that year, there was an attempted murder on board. I actually did not realize how much murder one ship could have when it wasn't sinking. In 1987, she was bought by the Effoa and Johnson Line, and some subsidiaries forced Viking Sally to withdraw from the Viking Line. She was chartered to one of these subsidiaries for 3 years afterwards until she was sold to the Silja Line, renamed the Silja Star, and placed on her original route. As a result, the new ship planned for the company, the Wellamo, was delayed. She was transferred to the Wasa Line in 1991 and renamed to Wasa King. In 1993, she was transferred to the Est Line and renamed Estonia, after the newly formed country that recently broke up after the collapse of the USSR. At this time, the Est Line technically owned her, but chartered her out to another company, who then chartered her out to a third company at the same time, which means that she was registered in Estonia and Cyprus at the exact same time, which makes excellent sense. On the 28th of September, 1994, in rough waves, Estonia's bow door separated and let in water. She sank that morning with a loss of 852 people, or 86% of her population that night.